This is the video training on investment strategies. In this here, we're going to go right into the training itself. What this is for is once you've sat down with your client and you've kind of determined what kind of monies they have, now you have to take wherever you're going to pull those monies from and put them in some kind of a format so they can kind of wrap themselves around the investment and what are they going to have for reserves, et cetera, et cetera. So what we're going to do here, you'll notice here I've already have some other ones set up here. I'm just going to pop it on the screen here real quick and you can kind of see how it populates. But what we're going to do here is we're going to actually go ahead and create a new strategy so you can. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a strategy, okay, and we're just going to call this, option, you can call it whatever you want, but option number 4, okay, and we're going to go ahead and click add here, okay. Now you notice it brings up and populates down below here. So first of all, what you want to do is get what we call the tappable equities, and if you don't know what tappable equities are, in essence, it's basically the available liquid, cash that or funds that you can actually invest for your client. It could come from a savings account, it could come from an IRA, it could come from a refinance. So in this case here, we're going to keep it simple today. Let's just say it's a savings account, okay? And let's say in this case that they had, as far as in the savings account, $58,000. So we go ahead and put that because we want to know where we're going to get the monies from, okay? So that's number 1. Okay, now number 2 is, okay, now what are we going to do with this $58,000? So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to put here is to purchase one single-family home, okay? And we know by doing our analysis that we've already done that it's going to take approximately $43,500 to go ahead and purchase that property, and that's everything. That includes the rehab of the property, includes the closing costs, everything. So we hit add here. So now we see we got $43,000 here, but we want to disperse the full $58,000 so they can see where this is going to go. So we normally recommend for every house that they have, they open up, number one checking investment account. They run all their properties through. But for every property, they should have at least $1,500 to $2,000 as far as in that account. Okay, so we're going to put $1,500 here. All right, and then in an emergency account, we recommend $5,000 in an emergency account for every property that they own. And the reason you have it there is so that they can sleep at night. And then the last thing of it is here, if we just hit save here, you'll see it populates here. And we still have about 8,000 left here. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to put, as far as in, we're going to just put leave in savings for right now. Okay? And we hit add, and now we can see these numbers match. This is the money where we're going to get it. We're going to get it from the savings account, and this is how we're going to disperse it, and this is what we're going to buy. And then, of course, from here, you can go ahead and put it to the print cart or print out a screen and show it to them. But this makes it very, very easy for them to go ahead and wrap themselves around the investment, and more importantly, as far as what you went over with them in detail. So this concludes setting out an investment strategy as far as on a new one. This here, I am going to click here on item number 3, okay, and you'll see that this is a much more intense as far as option. In this case, they refinanced the property, they pulled out over $400,000, they took the savings, they actually took an IRA, okay, and they actually paid off a loan on some things and got some money. So we had over $649,000 to work with. And then this is what we did as far as with the funds and the distribution here. So this makes it very easy for people to be able, again, wrap themselves around the investment. So this will conclude the investment strategy.